Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon, students. So we're going to discuss about computer security measure. Computer security or cyber security aims to protect systems, networks, and data from thieves, damage, or unauthorized access. Primarily focusing on three key types. So we have network security, application security, and information data security. These pillars protect digital assets using physical, and administrative control. So, a computer security or cyber security is to protect your systems and data or networks para ano, siya para hindi hindi makuha ng mga hackers. Like, so first we have network security. So a network security is protektahan ang mga connection like na wifi o internet para hindi makapasok ang mga hackers sa device natin. Application security, siya bumibigay ng protection tulad ng social media o banking para hindi ma-steal o makuha ang natin, information. Next is information data security. Information data security is like alagaan at protektahan ng ating system like natin personal information and personal data para hindi ma-access ng iba. So we have argument computer security. So first we have a password. So like using a unique password like hindi ka mag-use of hindi ka magagamit ng password like 1, 2, 3, 4 kasi madali lang siya ma-access na mga hackers. So gumagamit ka ng mga caps lock and numbers ganun. And next is encryption. Encryption like example, when you views online or sensitive emails, so encryption turns for information into the secret code. Secret code, so hackers can read and it travels across the internet. Next is antivirus software. So antivirus software, when you download file from unknown website, your antivirus program like Bitdefender will scan it to remove any hidden viruses before they damage your computer. So next is audit control software. Like a local business in Pangasinan, this software locks when employees access computer data. If someone opens files, they don't need the manager gets alert quickly. Next is biometrics. Ang biometrics, like when you use fingerprints to unlock your phone or get into your work building, only your unique print works, no one else can pretend to be you. And next is forgery and piracy. Forgery, it happens when someone makes fake digital copy or driver license to rent a car. While piracy is downloading a new songs from unlicensed website instead of Spotify. And harassment and sexual related materials. So if someone keeps sending unwanted messages or shares your private photos online and you can block them on Facebook and report the issues to keep yourself protected. And last is identity thief. Like a scammer might steal your personal information from a tech online store, then use it to open a phone plan in your name. Your network provider will flag this unusual activity. Next is password. Passwords are a simple, widely used security measure that verify users and acts as the first line of defense for system networks. Paano nga siya password? So, importance of password. Passwords are primary line of defense in cybersecurity, crucial for protecting personal, financial, and professional information from unauthorized access, identity, and data breaches. So, muna password is the first, first protection sa cybersecurity para protektahan ang mga personal data and personal information para hindi ma-access at hindi ma-steal ng iba.
Hinig ang mga student do.
So encryption. Encryption secures information in transit between devices or users to prevent interception of sensitive data like credit card numbers, private emails, and business communication. So ang encryption, it is a way to protect information. So ang encryption is gina-protect bitaw niya ang mga private informations nato like kaning sa atong mga credit card numbers. Ang maka-access ng ani is kanang kung kinsa lang nakabalo sa password or sa key bitaw nimo. And then, it converts data into an unreadable cipher. So, ang encryption is nag-change ng information into a secret code which is gicalled na to og cipher. So that, isa lang katao ang maka-access or maka-open ana. And then, decryption turns it back to its original form using a password or key. Simple ciphers substitute, rearrange data complex uses once used computer algorithms. So, ang decryption is siya. Gina-change niya ang secret code or kanang cipher o balik sa bitang original na information using lang sa key or sa password. Then more complex, encryption makes it harder to access data without the key. It's used for sensitive transactions like online purchases. Example na is kanang online purchases or internal company communications. So kaning kanang ang encryption is commonly used siya para sa mga sensitive information. Like example bitaw na is kanang magpalit online, di ba? Example is sa Shopee. Naman kay di ba sa Shopee kay before magita mo magpalit is pangayuan mo yun nila akong number, ang address, mga important bitaw nga information. And then some industries mandate encryption. The US Treasury requires it for all electronic fund transfer. So, some industries man gyud is gina-require nila ang encryption, especially ang gi-apply ni sa US Treasury ina-apply nila ang encryption para i-ensure bitaw nga ang mga information nato is siya kanang safe bitaw siya. Then, common protocols include SET and SSL. Encryption devices also protect voice data over phone networks, especially in military use. So, ang kaning SAT is ginagamit siya for credit card info online. Then, ang kaning SSL is ginagamit para i-secure ang website. So technologies like digital signatures use encryption to verify identities and ensure documents authenticity. So, ang kaning digital signatures is nagamit siya og encryption para i-verify kung kana bitang example ng file kanang bitang mga message igamit na siya para mahibala na to or kinsa ang nag-send, and also kanang nga file is ba siya, fake ba siya or dili. So how encryption works? An encryption algorithm is a mathematical formula used to transform plain text or data into ciphertext. An algorithm will use the key to alter the data in a predictable way, even though the encrypted data appears to be random. It can actually be turned back into plain text by using the key again. Some commonly used encryption algorithm includes the Blowfish, the EES, then the RC4 to RC6, and then the EES. So, kuan ang algorithm, ang encryption algorithm is nag-use din siya og kanang bitang key or passwords para ma-change ang data into a kuan repeatable or predictable way. So even if kuan ang encrypted nga data is ma-appear lang siya randomly, kuan siya kanang mabalik hapon siya into a plain text gamit lang ang same nga password or same key nga imo ang gamit sa imo ang kuan. So ang kuan ani ang commonly used nga encryption ay so akong i-state kung unsa ang kuan AES. So ang kaning AES is ginagamit ni siya sa kuan para sa mag-protect sa sensitive information like kanang bitang online banking kanang atong mga banks. And then ang kaning DES is gigamit ni siya for all the for all this system para i-protect ang ato ang mga data. And then kaning RC4 to RC6 is ginagamit ni siya sa mga butang like kaning bitang i-secure atong mga website at atong mga software. And then kaning Bluefish is ina-use ni siya sa mga password protection, and then kaning Twofish is para sa kuan para i-secure atong file storage. So types of encryption. Symmetric encryption. In this simple encryption method, only one secret key is used to both cipher and decipher information. Well, the oldest and best known encryption technique, the main drawback is that both parties need to have the key used to encrypt the data before they can decrypt it. So, kaning symmetric encryption is nag-use lang siya o isa lang bitaw ka key, hindi siya pwede. Gamit lang siya isa ka key para kailangan bitaw nga same git bitaw ang key nga kuan para maka-encrypt o maka-decrypt og information dayon. Well known po siya nga kuan method. Then ang problem na ani is like what I said kaniha, kailangan gyud nga kanang same ang imo ang password or imo ang key para makita nimo or ma-read nimo ang information. And then symmetric encryption algorithm includes AES 128 to 256. So ang kaning kuan bitang AES 128 is ginagamit ni siya to lock and unlock the data. Then ang kaning 192 is ginagamit ni siya kaning lisod ni siya para dili siya madali-dali bitaw na to og dili siya madali ma-break. And then ang AES 256 is stronger version ni siya and dili siya madali-dali para bitaw sa mga hackers.
Asymmetric encryption, also known as public key cryptography. Asymmetric encryption is relatively new method that uses two different but related keys to encrypt and decrypt data. One key is a secret and one key is a public. The public key is used to encrypt the data. The private key is used to decrypt, and vice versa. Security of the public key is not needed because it is a public key available, can be shared over the internet. A common application of this principle in email security is the domain key identified a prevent spoofing. Advanced cryptographic methods like quantum key distribution are now emerging to further enhance the security of the key exchange beyond traditional asymmetric encryption models. So, ang asymmetric encryption na siya'y two different key. Ang isa kay secret, then ang isa kay ang public. Example of asymmetric encryption. Anna wants to send a secret message to Ben. Ben shares his public with Anna. Anna uses Ben's public key to encrypt the message. Only Ben can open it using his private key. So in short, asymmetric encryption kay public and private key. Data encryption standard is a deprecated symmetric key method of data encryption. This works by using the same key to encrypt and decrypt a message. So both of the sender and receiver must have access to the same private key. Has been supersized by the more secure. It was adopted by the U.S. government as an official algorithm. Official standard of 1972 for the encryption of government computer data. It can be said that this was the impetus for the modern cryptography and encryption industry. So, ang data encryption standard, example, a company encrypts a file using the secret key. The same key is used to lock and unlock the file. Both sender and receiver must know the key. So, not secure today because hacker can break it easily. Triple data encryption standard. The triple data encryption standard involves running the dish algorithm 3 times with 3 separate keys. So was largely since a stopgap measure as the single dish algorithm was increasingly becoming seen as too weak to stand up. Brute force attacks and the stronger was still under evaluation. Revis Sharma Aldiman is an algorithm and the basis of cryptosystem, a sort of cryptographic algorithms used to specific security, service, or purposes. This enables public encryption is often used to browsers to connect websites by virtual private network. RSA is asymmetric in which two different keys are used for encryption. One public and one private. If description is carried out with a public key, encryption is performed with a private key or vice versa. So, ang triple data encryption standard, so same key pareha ra gihapon siya sa asymmetric kay public and private key ra gihapon ang iyang ginagamit. So example of triple data encryption standard. Data is encrypted 3 times using 3 keys. It's stronger than dish but slower, used in older banking system. So better than dish but mostly replace an advanced encryption standard.
Advanced Encryption Standard or EES, developed in 1997 by the National Institute of Standards and Technology, or NIST, as an alternative to the data encryption standard. The advanced encryption standard is a cipher chosen by the US government to protect sensitive information. So kaning advanced encryption standard o gitawag na to nga CES is is a data it cannot be read without the correct key. So kaning ES siya dili ka basta-basta makabasa ni o wala kay karong password, like ang magkakani kini is ang user di ba? Like example is USB flash drive. Ay mga importanteng documents sila, then di passwordan nimo kanang EES like kanang advanced encryption standard. Kung mo wala, hindi siya basta-basta ma-open kay ikaw ra may nakablas password. Cloud encryption is a service offered by the cloud storage providers in which data is first encrypted using algorithms before being pushed to a storage cloud. So kaning cloud encryption is means data is protected before being saved online, like mag-save ka mag-save ka score project sa Dropbox. Before pala nimo ma-save, i-encrypt na daan sa cloud, i-encrypt na daan sa tawag na naka-save na daan sa imong before pala na-save na-encrypt na siya daan. Ayan na save siya. End-to-end encryption, or kitawag nito E2EA, ensures that only the two users communicating with one another can read the messages, mitigating risk linked to both. So kaning end-to-end encryption is kitawag ito sender to receiver. Like nag-send ka private picture sa imong ka-chat sa muna kitawag receiver. Kamu ray nakabaluhan na kay i-encrypt naman daan sa kwan, i-encrypt naman na private na siya kwan. Kaning vulnerabilities and network security during data transmission, even the intermediary such as the telecom or internet service provider cannot decrypt the messages. So kaning vulnerabilities in network security is muna ang weakness or flaw sa system, network or software that attackers can exploit to gain unauthorized access, like dali ra masudlan kanang mga virus, or dali ra mo hackers kay inyong account is like weak password, like ano ba? Yung software dili permi wala dili updated, mo dali ra kay ma-pan sa hacker. Importance of encryption. Encryption is essential for protecting data privacy and security by transforming information into unreadable code that only authorized parties with a key decipher. Encryption is to prevent hacking and identity theft, like example is sa online shopping. Like yung data is encrypt na siya aron credit card number ninyo, encrypt na aron dili na siya basta-basta makawat sa lain. Next.
So next is access control software. So access control software assigns unrestricted network access rights to user identified by password, making them only use authorized files, and perform allows actions like adding or deleting info while blocking unauthorized system parts. So the use of server-based access control software is to secure a building or area by controlling who can enter or exit. So, makasecure na siya og usa ka building or lugar pinaagi sa pag-control kung kinsa makasulod o makagawa sa software. So limitations include it can protect against fraud by employees acting within their legitimate tasks. Super user administrator can access, modify nearly any file, and if intruders gain in this status, they can take over the entire system. So, example kay a large bank in the Philippines uses an premise access control system to secure its headquarters. So, ang usa daw ka kumpanya sa Pilipinas sama sa bangko kay protect jud kay siya kay nagamit siya og premise access control system aron masiguro ang seguridad sa ilang headquarters.
Ano yung klase ng access control?
Inix na lang na. Ikaw may reporter. Anong i-report ko na dito?
So, how to access control software work? Access control software acts as the central brain of a security system, managing user permissions and authorizing entry to physical spaces or digital data. It works by verifying users' credentials such as key cards, biometrics, or PINs via readers, checking them against a central database and triggering electrical hardware to grant or deny access. So, next is types of access control software. First is server-based access control. Traditionally used in large organizations and commercial buildings. On-premise access control systems rely on local servers to host and run software. Server-based access control usually requires organizations to purchase and renew software licensed and dedicated IT staff to maintain the servers. If the organizations need access control at multiple locations, they will need servers installed at each site. So the use of server-based access control software is to secure a building or area by controlling who can enter or exit. It manages employee access, tracks attendance, and restricts unauthorized access to sensitive areas. So di jud kasulod ang mga kwan kanang dili walay permission nga makasulod basta So importante pud ni sa kwan sa mga kumpanya nga adunay mga sensitibong impormasyon pareha ng kwan mahal nga kagamitan. Then they secure the building or area to protect sensitive information, assets, and employees. Unauthorized access, thief, or harm. It ensures only authorized personnel can enter specific areas, reducing security risks and potential branches.
Types of access control software. So web-based access control, so also known as a embedded access control. This type of access control software uses a web browser application to operate and connects to the LAN so that it can be accessed from any device within the network. Cloud-based access control. Unlike the other two types of access control software, cloud-based software is hosted on the decentralized server, usually managed by a third party and regularly synced with local ECUs because the system sends in the cloud and Ethernet connection is required to support cloud-based access control. In the event of the outage, the ECU will simply send once the system is back online. Say next na. Importance of access control software. Access control software is a critical for safeguarding physical and digital access by managing, monitoring, and restricting user access to sensitive information and systems and premise. Ano siya information of access control software? Firewalls.
Firewalls are hardware software that separate organizations internal from the wider internet areas of communication. They also allow access to trusted IP address, check data for issues, and route all internal network connections through a small number of monitor nodes. They can block signal hacking and restrict access to certain websites. Pinning firewall side, more sharpening security recovery, security within your network and internet. Only kanang trusted IP address lang ilang kanang dawaton. The main limitation is they don't protect against crimes committed by insiders. They provide basic security to commercial sites by securing web servers, files, and ensuring data integrity between servers and users. Protecting info like usernames, passwords, and credit cards. So, kaning firewalls, gamit sila may magwala siya, mag-provide siya ng basic security para sa imong card, sa imong mga credit cards or card. How firewalls work. So firewalls act as a security guards in the trusted network, like a home office network and untrusted network. Monitoring, filtering, and controlling incoming and outgoing traffic. So ang firewalls, monitor siya sa incoming and outgoing network traffic. So, wala ka ang unauthorized access based on predefined security rules. Types of firewalls. Packet filtering firewalls, a basic security device that inspects network data packets and blocks or allows them based on rules in its access controllers, checking packet leaders, source, destination, and ports. So, a packet filtering firewalls that chicken has a basic info in the IP address. Nag-evaluate na siya database na based sa address na stateful inspection firewalls, enhanced security by monitoring the full context of active network connection security layers and core of the OSI model. Minimum state inspection firewall. Monitors siya sa monitors the context of active network connections. Proxy firewalls, application level gateway, acts as an intermediary traffic at the OSI models application layer to provide high level security. So, maning one si firewall, nag-act ni siya as a middleman, nag-inspect siya sa inspect siya, display data bitaw sa data that completely separates your internal network from internet. Circuit level gateway, a type of firewall that operates at the session or transport layer of the OSI model communicator, TCP or UDP, handshaking. Yan siya ang circuit level guys. Parang nag-process siya. Nag-check siya if ang parang connection niya kanang safe ba ang pag-set up sa connection. With application firewall, a layer self-security solution that protects web application and APIs from malicious traffic by monitoring, filtering, blocking, harmful HTTPS requests. Ang web application firewall, yun siya ang nag-protect sa mga website from kanang mga mga hackers or mga attackers na bata sa mga next generation firewall. Network security device that goes beyond traditional packet filtering by offering advanced capabilities like deep packet inspection, application level awareness, and intrusion prevention. So it is a security device that protects networks from advanced threats. Ina-analyze nito ang mga data packet na malinaw, naunawaan ang mga app at pinipigilan ang mga pag-hack. Network firewall, a security system deployed as hardware or software that acts as a barrier between trusted internal networks and untrusted external networks like the internet. So, kani siyang security system para ma-monitor o ma-control ang incoming and outgoing networks traffic based sa mga itinakdang roles nga harangan ang mga legally unauthorized access o nagprotekta sa internal network from external threats. Host-based firewall. Software installed directly on an individual computer server or device to monitor and control its incoming and outgoing network traffic. So, kani siya ay isa ka software na naka-install sa isa ka device para bantayan o i-control ang papasok o palabas ng traffic service sa kanang traffic. Hardware firewall. A physical standalone network security device installed between an internal network or computer and the internal, acting as a first line of defense to monitor and filter incoming outgoing traffic. So, as a built-in security feature in Windows that monitor and controls incoming and outgoing network traffic to protect the computer from unauthorized access. Cloud firewalls and WFS. Cloud native security solution that replaces traditional on-premises hardware firewalls with a subscription-based virtual and scalable service. So, ito ay isang cloud-based security service na pumipili sa traditional hardware firewall. Nag-offer po niya siya scalable and flexible security solution. Unified Threat Management Firewall. An all-in-one network security solution that integrates multiple security features such as firewalling, antivirus, intrusion prevention, and content filtering into a single appliance. So, pinagsama nito ang mga iba't ibang security features tulad ng firewall, antivirus, IPS, at content filtering sa isang device para madali ang network security management. Distributed firewall, a network security architecture that distributes security policies and enforcement across an entire network rather than relying on a centralized perimeter firewall. So ito ay isang setup kung saan ang security policies ay pinapatupad sa iba't ibang bahagi ng network sa network.
So, importance of firewalls. Firewalls are crucial for network security, acting as a digital barrier between trusted internal networks and untrusted external ones, like the internet, to control traffic, block unauthorized access, prevent malware, and protect sensitive data from hackers and cyber threats, ensuring privacy and business continuity. So the importance of firewalls is to protect computers and networks from unauthorized access. Biometrics is a tool to fight computer crime. And protect the data to block the hackers and malicious software. Control network traffic, decide which data can enter or leave a network, and prevent cyber attacks or stop viruses and suspicious activities, and improves privacy or pinanatiling ligtas ang personal at sensitibong informasyon. Biometrics is a tool to fight computer crime that uses unique biological features like voice, retinal, blood vessels, patterns, or fingerprints. It works by sampling these features, converting them into a mathematical code, and storing it as a biometric template. to confirm identity a user scan. Example, iris or fingerprints is compared to the template access is granted or denied based on a match. Some systems require a thumbprint to log in, either physically or remotely over the internet. It mainly used for security and fraud prevention. Biometric devices can control access to places like rooms, bank, vaults, and military bases. So biometrics are security method that use unique human characteristic to identify a person. How biometrics works? Biometrics work by capturing unique physical fingerprints, face, iris, or behavioral, voice, typing traits, converting them into a secure digital template, and then comparing the template to stored data for identify verification, granting access only if the match score met set threshold. The importance of biometrics works by the importance of biometrics work is capturing unique physical like fingerprints, face, voice, and etc. Next, types of biometrics. Physiological biometrics. This is like fingerprints. Fingerprint recognition, a biometric technology that identifies or verifies individuals by analyzing unique brain patterns.